What's up, everybody? Chef Roundeye here on the Griddle Food Network, where we take backyard barbecuing to the next level. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you get all the latest episodes that the Griddle Food Network puts out. Today, nothing fancy. We're going to do a clean and reseason on the Blackstone Griddle. Griddle up. All right, so I'm going to go over the tools I use when I do a clean and reseason. Now, one thing I've learned is that there are so many different ways and so many different tools you can use to get to the same outcome. So this is not the end-all be-all way of doing it. This is how I do it. This is where I have found success in cleaning the griddle and reseasoning it. My tools: a good scraper. It's a Blackstone scraper. Get all the food, push everything off, and get a good scrape on all the material before we add any water to it. Water, we got Wee Wee Man. Add a little water, get that steam on there to help move stuff and get particles and food that may have been stuck to the grill when it's going over. It'll help with scraping. Scouring pads, I use these. They do a fantastic job. I'm very happy with these. This scouring pad handle, that way you don't have to get too close. It just clips right on, and boom, you can scour away. Buddy got me this when I first got the griddle. You can pick this up on Amazon for like 13 bucks. I'm gonna reseason with peanut oil. This is the big one on all the forums. You see so many people going, no, just use bacon. No, just use this. Just use seed oil. Just use avocado oil. Vegetable oil. It's a food grade oil. I'm going to use peanut oil. Doesn't mean it's right, but it's not wrong. Again, it's what you want to use on how you want to reseason your griddle. I've done it with vegetable oil. I've done it with peanut oil, obviously. I've done it with virgin olive oil. So each process can be used. It's not wrong, and it's not the absolute. So those are the tools I'll be using. So let's get this griddle cleaned and reseasoned. Okay, first thing we're going to do, let's get a little water on here. Loosen things up. And start scraping. Okay, so I'm going to add just a little bit more water on here. This is a microfiber cloth, lint-free. So I'm going to get this wiped here. So now, scouring pad. Just those little teeth in there. I'm also going to add, again, I'm using spurts of water because that helps, especially with the scouring pad. All right, Wee Wee Man. Got these nice silicone gloves. Girlfriend found them at a Tuesday morning store for $6.99. They are Blackstone, and they work great. Our griddle top is clean. It's ready for its first coating. Again, I'll be using peanut oil. It's again not the end all. It's not the absolute. It's also not the wrong one. So let's go peanut oil. This will be our first coat. Then what I like to do is take a paper towel, put it down, and just start to smooth everything in. Just go over it gently. The first coat is where I hit it the heaviest. All right, I'll do this back wall here, and then even this little lip right here, and this side wall right over here. So now I know my griddle top has been completely covered. All right, I'll take that off there and put that down there. So our first coat's been applied. Now, I've seen on different forums, just learning as you get a griddle, and everyone's looking for the best way to do it. I've seen people say where they season 12 times as far as how many coats they put on. I've seen 5, 6, some people just 1. I've found what's worked for me is 3 coats. The first coat, I hit it heavy, and then 2 more coats after that. It's all burned off, and I found that has proven to be successful for me. Again, everyone else is different. I'm not saying 3 is the absolute number, and I'm not saying it's the wrong number. I'm saying that's what I have found to be successful for me. And as you work your griddles and you're going through your processes, you're going to find what works for you and how you want to clean and reseason your griddle top. So I'll let this burn off, then we'll come back, put our second coat, and then our third coat. Okay, so our first coat has burned off. We're going to add our second coat. That on there. And just smooth it out. Again, as you can see, I didn't use as much as I did on the first coat. You can already tell from the first coat now to the second one, the griddle top already looks fantastic. We're gonna let this burn off, and then we'll come back and we'll do our third and final coat. All right, our second coat is burned off. Final coat. Again, I'm using peanut oil. Recycle here. Get this nice last coat on here. Just so y'all know, Blackstone puts out its own griddle seasoning for the black tops for seasoning and reseasoning. I do use it, not so much for just a true reseasoning. More or less, I usually use this after every 3 cooks. I always clean my griddle after every cook, put a light coat of oil on. After the third one is when I use this stuff. 3 tablespoons of it. I spread it out, let it burn off, and that way my griddles are ready to go. I try to keep this thing as clean and stay on top of the maintenance on this as best I can so it'll last. All right, so after 3 coats in the seasoning process, we have a beautiful griddle top. After everything cooled down from the third coat, I went and put a very, very light coat of oil over. This thing is ready to go. I could fire it back up, cook right on it. It's been cleaned. It's been reseasoned. 3 coats. I use peanut oil. Again, for the cleaning and reseasoning process, there are many, I should even say thousands, not many, thousands of ways to get to this end result. This is the outcome everyone wants. Everyone finds a different way of doing it. This is what works best for me. If this helps you in any way, I'm glad it did. Maybe you look at it and say, you know what, you want to build upon it and do a little more. Again, it's what worked for you. This has been proven to be successful for me. I wanted to share that with you. Appreciate y'all for checking out the Griddle Food Network. Round Eye out. Griddle up.